and helped me with a lot of things. And so, working with John, and I started landing some other parts in Halifax, and then it just got to a point when backjumping really started to take off. I was in Toronto at the film festival, and I kind of just, at that point, knew if I wanted to do this for a living, I had to pack up and I had to move away. And that's when, that summer I moved to Toronto and signed with a management company, an agent, fantastic people who I'm still with today, my agent Barb and Louise, and started auditioning, and it was, if I look back now, it was a good move at the time. Actually, people would say it was a bad move because it was during SARS and right after September 11th, so nothing was shooting, but at the time it was enough for me to kind of get there, get used to it, and get settled in, and so that went a long way. So that when the business came back, I was ready to work. So it's been steady since then. So I'm very blessed for that.
Let's jump forward a couple of years to just last year, because we promoted you on this show as being part of Flashpoint.
Oh right, yes.
Right. So I want to jump right forward to that, where on Flashpoint you played a very menacing role.
Yeah, it was
and I watched it twice. I can say I PVR'd it. I watched it twice.
I was a very bad guy, Leon Weeks. And Flashpoint was interesting because that was like the third. I had read for Flashpoint 3 times. So in terms of auditions, I'd gone in and met with the director on several occasions. They always have different directors for different episodes, and had gone in and read for it. And they were always bad guys. It was either I was going to kill somebody or I was getting out of jail. So I kind of knew that I'm going to be typecasted here. So I remember going in and shooting the audition scene for that episode. And it was just one of those roles where you're kind of like, okay, I don't know what happened in there. I don't know how I did, but we'll just see. And a couple hours later, my agent called and said, yeah, you got the part. So that was great. And Flashpoint is, it's a fantastic show. It's, in Canada, you can't find anything like it to be able to simulcast on CBS like that.
That's the thing, and that's where I was going to go to. Now it's on an American network.
It is, yes.
CBS has been picked up, and the show is based sort of in Toronto, but not really. I don't think they ever say the actual city's name, do they?
No, but they don't hide anything. They don't cover up mailboxes and make them look like they're American. And the cast is so fantastic. Like working with Hugh Dillon was just was a delight, and a great guy, and Rico and all them. So just being able to work on a show, the cast, the crew. Tim Salvin was the director. Who's a fantastic director out of Canada, and he's working on Bones right now in LA. So that was great. It was a great experience, and with that, and even going back to jumping back to October 1970, which was about the FLQ crisis. Still, to me, is one of the most important roles for me, playing Pierre Laporte's cabinet aide, and that was 3 months of shooting in Montreal and Halifax, and growing up, I'm glad that my mom was always exposing me, allowed me to kind of find out the truth about news, and didn't really hide anything. I was always had that mind of being, trying to find out the story. So I was, I knew a lot about the FLQ crisis by the time that came around when I was, in my 20s. But yeah, that was just a phenomenal opportunity to do that, and to be able to play those roles, to live in Canada and to work. That's really all you can ask for.